That's funny. Buy it here and take it there. That actually might be the better way to go. Come down through here, pick that up, and then loop over and grab it. Alright, yeah, I think we can do that one too. That's a different one. Paint to New Moon. Nope, that is way the hell south. Alright, not doing that one. I think that's the list. So, main one to remember is what? That one to there first? Water purifiers? Yeah, so water purifiers to there. We've already got the other one going to there. And then we buy that and take it to there. Oh. Okay, so got that planned out. Let's go do this thing. We're in good shape. I got too much scrap. We're overweight, so we gotta convert to credits. Keep 5 grand on hand. Gets us down to 14 out of 17. Got fuel. Got ammo. Got food. Can get water. The fog. Okay. Abandoned furniture, abandoned building, scavenger camp. I might actually dip in and out of here a few times to check a few of these things. Do a few things, get chased out, rest up, jump back in, do a few more. Milk, medkit, beer, liquor, scrap. Yeah, I'm not taking much out of here of any use. Alright. So, let's do... Let's do the main search one first. First thing. Yeah, look at all this stuff. A little bit of water, some tires, a couple hundred fuel, ammo, scrap, rations. We got interrupted, so this would have been a bigger pile because they hit me early. Ouch. I don't know if they consider 1720 nighttime. Not nighttime. Mob max player ranged damage equals 6. try again. Got the full search that time. Alright, more water, tires, fuel, ammo, scrap, rations. I was expecting these numbers to be a little bigger. Well, we're getting good resources. This is exactly what I need after our aborted attempt to make a shotgun. Man, was that annoying. Gonna do one more. No, let's do one of the other ones. Let's do disassembled debris. Chance of success, 66%, huh? Building materials, glass, acquired compound? That doesn't seem anywhere near worth it. Ouch. Alright, time to run away. Failed to flee. Accuracy, melee damage. Alright, time to back out of here. We might as well just go all the way back to the city. Wow, we actually picked up quite a bit of just stuff. It took up space. It's an interesting spot with the major city being here right next to a pretty lucrative scavenging spot like that. Yeah. Tempted to set up a depot. Nah, it's just a weird coloring because of the infection status. Alright, what do we got on the truck? Got the cash, we got plenty of water, plenty of tires. Doing okay on fuel, and we know we've got fuel stops on our way out. Lots of ammo. Pretty good stack of books locally. We got the quest item, or the delivery items. Most of the rest of this is inconsequential. That's where we just picked up a bunch of stuff. 100 iron. 56 leather, scrap paper, fiber, widgets. So yeah. You guys have been piling through my cooked rations. No bread for sandwiches, huh? Well, I guess the question is, do I want to keep messing with places like that? I'm going to say no. Too far from the home base. I need to get back and get the town started. So, let's go ahead and head on out of here. So, you are going to be our next stop. Followed by you. And, we taking anything there? We're not taking anything there. No, tea. We're taking tea there. Tempted to buy up some more books while I'm here. Off we go. Once we get back to our starter town, I'll be looking forward to getting some more crafting done and get some upgrades. We should have a pretty fat stack of cash. I actually have to stop there, then do those quests just to the south, then come back, do the upgrades, grab up the gear, and then go to our town. Huge convoy of vehicles. Is it going to be bandits? Merchant caravan. Oh, the dogs again. Husbandry of 6, husbandry of 5. Didn't even make it out of the city limits. Oh, we're in fall. I'm assuming weather is universal to the entire map, that it's not like region specific. Search. Scrap. More random raw materials for our crafting. Search again. And we got interrupted early. We can fight that group. Got a little closer than I liked. Damn it. Let's just take off. So, we need, what, water purifiers from here? Yeah, water purifiers. How many was it? 10 water purifiers. All my fault again, is it? I accept full responsibility. I am in charge of you. Alright, so we're going to be coming out this way, then back down this way. Ammo, ham, cheese, and ointment. Nope. None of that. And you, water, books, rubber, canned fruit. Not going to help there either. Do we want to take anything else? A little further down. Seafood. Coffee beans. Better be a little careful. We don't have enough scrap on here. Well, I got a lot of creds I could convert, I guess, so it's not that big a deal. Let's go ahead and buy some while we're here. Mine? One building material? Sure. Decode it. I see. All right. Treasure maps. Yuck. I don't want to go up there. I don't know the scale that they're talking about when they say southeast of this city. Do they mean like southeast? Or do they mean, you know, southeast? Or is it tied to this abandoned mine that's been on my map for a little while? We may ignore that. Alright, so, you know, mine location. We're good there. You have 3 attribute points. Do we get rid of out of shape? Picking up Silver Tongue didn't really help him much. Let's get him some husbandry. And then next time we get an animal coming along, we'll get him an attack animal also. Yeah, 16's an okay number. What's she at? 19? And the dog's awesome. Dog's giving her a huge bonus in her attack value. Of course, this is melee, but, you know, it's all good. Okay, guess it's time to leave. Take me here, and then just straight through to there. Oops, I gotta be careful of fuel. Alright, fuel at our destination. Speaking of animals, acquired attack dog. Hey, buddy, have a pet. So his attack is currently 7. Now his attack is 26. Gonna eat more, but you know. We don't need to rest. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Now the rule is, when you buy something because you saw it here, you're not allowed to play past where I'm at in my streams. You gotta, you know, don't play past me. I gotta be there first. Yeah. Well, I guess while we're here. First run. We found almost nothing. Ah, alright. I think we've searched this place out. I don't know what kind of timer these things run on. It's hard to tell when you can come back and actually get stuff. You're up with me on Dead Grid, are you? Yeah, but you don't have viewers that are picking on you with their super uber elite streamer enemies. The Fallen. Nah, we're doing good. We're back. Treasure map. We got time. Okay. That's pretty confusing. This is supposed to be the treasure map spot. Okay, heading to somebody that needs water, books, rubber, canned fruit. Got water here. No books, no rubber, no canned fruit. So, we'll group up on some water, make the run down. Oh, he got his third. Remove random bad trait. Alright, nyctophobia is gone. Maybe he'll settle down about that stress constantly accumulating. Don't need any repairs. Take me there, there, and there. That's not good. We cut the edge of the forest again. Damn it, I didn't go far enough around. Reset. Get me out of the damn forest. Hey, we're down to minus 36. Or up to minus 36, I guess, is the way to think about it. I'll take fuel again. Get some rainwater. Get some free water. How do you even get to this city? I shouldn't even... Can I transit through this stuff? See, that blocked me earlier. I wasn't allowed to transit through the snow-capped mountains. I must be able to go through these. Three, two, one. We have made it. Pay the toll. Notification. Task well done. Another payout. More clout. We're overweight again. Store. Scarce items. Water. I got good news for you, folks. Base is 10. We're selling at 16 to start. So right about... Yeah, we'll sell 40 units. Succeeded on upselling for an extra 10%. We could sell some books, but I really want to make a big stockpile of books. But we can sell this canned fruit. 75, yep. Alright, what you got? Medkit, rations, ointment, medicinal. What's the next stage of our trip? So, yeah, apparently we can go through these types of mountains. So I could have come down through here, it looks like. Yeah, I could have bought them here and then come down this way. So, lesson learned. That would have been a better trip. Alright, what do you need? Rations, fruit, wood, dried vegetables. We've got rations. No dried vegetables, so we'll take rations up there. Oh, we got dried chicken also. Rations and dried chicken. Okay. Base price 50, we're buying at 30. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Hey there, bar. I'd like to purchase some creds. 3 grand worth. And we've already met most of these people. Very hard. 7,000. Lamplight gas station. They keep pushing me further south. We got a mission delivery there. We have a mission delivery there. And now they're wanting to push me to there. Huh. Another 7 grand. And there's going to be 500 weight. They're going to give me right now. I gotta take that. Alright, we got some travel cash. We got a good amount of fuel. Plenty of water. Plenty of ammo. Plenty, well, not plenty of food. Do you have... You've just got the rations. Still no bread. Oh, there's bread. Let's buy some bread. Spend $1 grand buying 20 bread. Go to the inn to cook up our food. I want chicken sandwiches. Oh, I got no veggies. There's no veggies here either. No, none of that's going to add in. Probably use seasoning and spices. Expensive. Chicken sandwich with some spice. What can we put on this thing? Ordinary seasoning optional. So I think these spices may not work. We'll give it a try. Normal chicken sandwich. Whoa, I went through all my prepared food? I didn't realize that. 145 and 68. I think we'll be okay. All right, so I missed the sunrise. Ah, shoot. No. Map. Reset. Back to town. And now I get to pay the toll to get in just so I can sleep in the inn. Forgot about that. Everybody was exhausted. Abandoned car. Ton of stuff left by the previous owner. Tires, 400 scrap, and 18 books. Yeah, it's pretty good. Decent for the 3 hours it took. All of a sudden, we like each other. What the hell? I got rid of nyctophobia, and they went from like -38, and now we're back to almost being bestest buddies. How exactly does that work? I know initially they had some kind of beef with some of that stuff, but as I started removing and adding things, I thought it broke that chain, but apparently not. Chat, trade, or rest. This could learn a recipe. Yeah, let's try to learn a recipe. Oh, what do you want to chat about? Yeah, give me a cooking recipe. Game sandwich. Not quite there yet. No, we'll actually, do you guys have an inn? You don't. You have a store and a bar, so I guess we will camp here. How's the fighting in the game? Bare bones. But I've only started to scratch the surface of some of the gameplay elements. So when you get ambushed and such, I mean, you'll see here pretty soon. We'll have a fight, I'm sure. It's very bare bones. It's mostly about being prepared for the fight than the fighting itself being overly interesting. But you've got these kinds of really super dangerous locations, and apparently there's like, I don't know if they're called, like, I could call them dungeons, but there's like fighting encounter areas you can go into and explore and such, and you have to kind of gear up to do it. I haven't done any of that stuff, so I don't know if it gets more complex in those things. So the plan is to get me back home, well, our starter area anyway, then deliver these 3 missions for a big fat stack of cash. Get back up here to the starting area, grab up my pile of crap that I've got stockpiled, run over here, stopping by here to grab a bunch of building materials. This is a town that I can build up. It's my town. So I need to get there, and I need to start investing in buildings, and I need to hire people and bring them to the town to work the buildings and guard the place and so on. So I need to investigate that part of the game. It's a big part of the game. I've never done anything with it before, so... once we get all these deliveries done and we get back from the back of beyond up here in the northwest, then we should have enough capital to do some investing there and get that start rolling. Then once I'm secure there and we got some upgrades done on the vehicle and the gear for the people, we'll go chase down some of those. We'll do some bounty hunting missions and try to explore into some of the more dangerous areas and see what it looks like. So there's large portions of the game I haven't seen yet. All right, we are in town. Oh, there is an inn. It didn't say there was an inn. It says store and bar. It doesn't say inn. So I slept out in the cold. Okay, store first. Scarce items. So we brought some dried chicken for you guys. Enjoy your dried chicken. Nope, you don't get to cut in front of me. And yeah, we can sell some rations. We got more than enough. Base price 50. We'll sell down to 60. And we got the bonus. Abundant items. I may or may not take stuff out of here. Let's go do the treasure map thing. Crew attack, brute force, use a lever, crew crafting, sure. Read the letter. Please don't send me back west. It's even worse. Good Lord. That is where we were. It's even further north. You'd have to push through these Wraith Mountains to get up there. Yeah, we won't be doing that anytime soon. At some point, I'll probably make a run up this direction, just so we can interact with the various towns and get the XP and storyline stuff, and we'll hook over and grab that. But, alright, well, good enough. So that part's done. We got all the parts. It's weird because we already... Well, no, I'm not sure how you were supposed to know to stop at this place. There was no mention of the Far West gas station being one of the stops on this thing. So, I'm not sure what happened there, but whatever. We're okay on fatigue. You guys are thirsty. You're supposed to be auto-drinking. Why are you not drinking? Automation. Auto-eat, auto-drink, auto-swap tires, auto-swap driver. Yeah, sure. Stop for dust storms. Sounds good. Okay, that was really the only reason I came up here, was to do that quest thing. So, I'm still not sure if I'm allowed to push through here. I think this is a dead end other than going up that way or that way. I think I still have to backtrack all the way down and around. Yeah, it's not going to let me... Not going to let me get through this mountain range here. Oh, wait. Wait. Reset. I think we can get out this way. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I like that. Better than going down and around that way. So here. That's another town. I wouldn't want to set up a town in that location, though, I don't think. I don't have a deed. I'd probably have to pay a bunch for that. Well, let's stop in and see what they have to say and how that works. So we'll set that up. Building materials, water, eggs, and ore. None of that there. Probably, once we come out the far side here, I'm probably just going to go straight for Valleyville. Yeah, we don't have anything to trade between there, so it's going to be a long run over from there. We should have enough gas to get it done, though. Alright, buy junk? Nah, let's not buy any of that junk. Alright, think we're good. Time to build highways? Yeah, the road building. Haven't gotten into that yet either. Alright, abandoned city filled with amenities. That's a lot of XP. Wow. That's a lot of XP. Alright, so basically we could just move in, start building it up. Can make a depot here and drop stuff off and so on. Good to know. Let's go out to there. I gotta make sure of a few things. So we have those two, and that one, actually we have the thread also, 30 thread. I was thinking of buying the thread there, but we already have it. Yeah, we got 63. So, all right, yeah, we have all the materials. I don't need to worry about picking anything up. Yeah, let's just, we'll do a quick scavenge here and head straight over. Abandoned train. Search, search, search. Few useful items. Scrap and some rations. Big deal. Not impressed. Yeah, I don't know how much in the way of bulk resources it takes to do the road building stuff. We'll check it out once we get our town somewhat established. Okay, one more. Take me there. We'll, whoa, everybody's really bad shape. Soon as our, oof, it's going to force me to stop driving here real soon. All right, that's good enough. Camp. How are we doing for food items? Ouch. That's not good. They ran through all my prepared food again. Guess we're just doing ration soup. Really? Really? You're making me fight 17 of these guys? Oh, that's why. Holy crap, that's dangerous. Good thing we have the attack dog. Haha. 11 of them were cooked really well, apparently. We got a mix of advanced and normal. Nope. Nope. Waste an hour. This'll be a bit of a drive. Yeah, all of a sudden we're bestest buddies. That was weird. Finally got rid of that nyctophobia and everything was good after that. Yeah. Again with right away. So this is combat. It'll give you a range of how many enemies there are going to be, and then it rolls within that range randomly. So we ended up with 56 total. And then your people are geared up with certain weapons and armor and so on. And the enemies you fight might have a bunch of modifiers listed right here, depending on the type of enemy it is. So sometimes they'll have ranged fire or special attacks that will hit your vehicle at range. And you have a hull level on your vehicle as well, so you got to be careful they don't blow your truck up. You have options to run away, you can volley fire, you can melee attack if they get into melee range. So right now I'm just letting them approach so we can increase my accuracy number, because at night our accuracy is halved. So right now my hit rate is really low, and there's not that many of them to worry about. We're pretty stacked for melee combat against these guys. We've got a melee attack of 66 because of the attack dogs on these two. So I'm tempted to just let them come in and do melee and see what happens. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Save the ammo. But yeah, so you can craft. There's, for characters, you've got melee weapons. You've got guns. Then you've got clothing of different kinds that give you either defense ratings or skill bonuses. Headwear the same. And then the vehicle stuff is down here, and there's combat bonuses you can build into the truck. You can get a spiked chassis for melee attack bonuses, ammo bonuses. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Like, trucker number 2 can fire twice if you have a middle cannon. Trucker 1 can fire twice with a front cannon. Trucker 3 can fire twice with a rear cannon. So, but what things you install in the vehicle has limitations because you only have so many slots, and so you're balancing a bunch of stuff resource-wise and upgrade path-wise. All right, we're in good shape. Go ahead and search one more time. This time we got the full search. That's a little better. Still not getting much though. Let's go ahead and leave. Reset. Get me home. It's been a long time we've been away. Is ammo expensive? I mean, that's a pretty relative question. If you know where to go, you can go harvest ammo. You can go be a bullet farmer like in Fallout and, you know, just go scavenge ammo at certain locations. So when you look at the locations on the map, up on the upper left there, it says salvage level 3, and then it says scrap, pre-fall material. That's the stuff you can get there. But these types of locations also have salvage level, and they have different items. So this is standardized, it seems like. Every one of these little piles that look like this seem to be standard level 3. Well, that's only salvage 1. That's salvage 3. But the types of items are very similar. But then these kinds of locations, like this one is a Sword Point military base. And one of the things you can salvage here is ammo. So if I send my group down here and we do the salvaging, we'll get 100, 200 rounds of ammo. So it's a time thing, it's a location thing. Some places you can buy ammo, some places you can sell ammo for good rates. It's a resource like anything else. So whether it's expensive or not, you know, that's hard to say. Yeah, I've played it a couple times on the channel in the past, but I didn't play it extensively. This time I'm going to keep playing it so I can actually see the majority of the systems. And I know a little more about it. It has some things that are really annoying. There's some of the interface stuff that drives me nuts. I can't stand it. It's really annoying, but I like the overall Oregon Trail and Fallout world. It's Fallout Trucker, essentially, gameplay style. And I'm interested to see what the other systems I haven't seen yet are like. And then you have the whole town management layer where you actually have to build up a settlement and populate it. And then you can set up auto trade routes to trade materials you produce at your town. You can satisfy the needs at towns nearby by setting up trade routes to satisfy those trade demands. And your town will passively produce materials for you, and you can use it as a storage depot, and, you know, it's just all sorts of stuff. Then there's a whole road network building thing where you can visit the structures like, where is one? Yeah, like that one. The Road Construction Bureau. You go there, and I think if you bring just building materials, you can then instruct them to construct highways. I don't know exactly how it works, but you can literally build road networks. And those buildings are kind of scattered around. There's another one there. And there's other maps you can play on. This is just the basically the starter map. So there's several other maps, including one that I think is mostly underground tunnels and such. Lots of difficulty level options, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. We're going to be heading to do the town building as soon as I get done getting these deliveries finished. So I got to do some stuff here, and then we just need to make a quick trip down to there, and there. Work our way back up, and that won't take long. That'll be a pretty quick trip. And then I'm going to load up as much of the crap that I can. We're going to go buy some building materials, and then we're going to go here. This is the town I'm going to be setting up, and we'll just hook around the mountain, and you can see what that's like. So, this is the starter place, so I got a ton of stuff sitting in my depot over here. We're at 6,000 out of 20. All right, let's start dropping stuff off. I'll come back for it later. I wish there was a drop all in category button. Really annoying. See, this is the kind of interface thing that bugs me. Why does this exist? Why does this window need to pop up? I tell you to transmit it over to here. I don't need a confirmation window. It's a one-button push. I can obviously see the item is disappearing from here. It can only be going over here. Why does this window exist? It's forcing me to press a key when it has absolutely no function. It does nothing. That's the kind of interface stuff that drives me nuts. I absolutely hate that kind of crap. And like I said, I can't come here and just press one button and have it send all of the items. I have to click, 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 18 times if I have 18 materials in here. Blech. Click, click. It's unnecessary. Of your pile, I need my scrap, I need my water, I need my tires and my fuel and my ammo. I can drop off the books, though. I got a lot of books we brought back. Building materials I don't need with me. The rest we will hold on to. Mailbox. Is one of the missions a mailbox? Oh, it is, yeah. Alright, don't mess with that. So this is where you can go to the library and research blueprints. This is where you learn the recipes for all these things. You have to research them first. And your study success rate is dependent on the difficulty level and compared against the crew member who has the highest intellect. So you got to buy the recipes, and then you can actually craft them if you have these items in the middle here. Cores? Oh, wow. Ouch. Yeah, I got to figure out the how you get cores, more cores. We're finding them very rarely, and they're integral for crafting and for upgrading the truck. So I got to figure out where to source cores. I assume it's going to be in those dangerous locations, the adventure locations, is where we're going to start finding that kind of stuff, and relics and so on. So, like I said, lots of stuff we haven't seen yet. All right, I'm not doing the library stuff right now. I don't even think I'm going to do the bar stuff. Oh, somebody news here. Delivery. Don't make me. Wraith Valley is located where? Nope, not going that direction. Actually, let's start from the bottom. Where do you want to go? Nope, not going over there. Haven't done any bounty missions yet. We're going to start investigating that pretty soon. More bicycles, but nope, not going there. Yeah, it's all the wrong directions. All right, so we're not going to do any of that stuff. We got 1,100 credits. So it uses an odd system where scrap is the common currency used for trading and bartering, but scrap weighs 1-to-1 for its value. So holding 43.95 scrap means that 43.95 of my weight I can carry is being used up by that scrap. So you convert it to credits, but you have to pay a service fee to do the transaction each direction. So you end up losing 8%, 10%, depending on your faction standing with wherever you do it. So if I come in here and say purchase credits and say +1, because of my faction standing with Tyrannus, who is the faction leader here in this city, we have to pay a 9.2% handling fee. So we lose 9% in the transaction when we do the conversion. And we have to pay that in each direction. But it vastly lowers the weight. So it's like 11-to-1. So sometimes it's really weird the way that works because of that. Let's